Hello, friends, and welcome to yet another lecture on chemical engineering thermodynamics. Today, we will do something very interesting. We will solve a problem from GATE 21, and I will now produce a series of lectures which will take up all the problems that have come in GATE, and I will publish solutions for that. I hope you will find it interesting. Keep watching. I will publish all the solutions of all the possible papers of GATE that are available for chemical engineering thermodynamics. Keep watching. Subscribe my channel, like it. Now let's take up the first problem. The heat of combustion of methane, carbon monoxide and hydrogen are P, Q and R respectively. For the reaction, methane plus steam gives you carbon monoxide plus 3 hydrogen. The heat of reaction is given by, for this reaction it's given by, you have been given four alternatives. Now this is a problem in which people make a lot of mistakes. The alternatives are carefully chosen in such a way so that whatever possible mistakes the students do, those mistakes are taken up and the alternatives are presented, so that if you have done a wrong solution, you choose up the wrong alternative. Even a slight error, a mathematical error, or a silly mistake is taken into account. Now, how to do it without falling into that trap? Well, there's an interesting way to do it. Join me. So, what we do is first we write all the three reactions, that is P, Q, and R. So, the reaction P is methane plus oxygen gives you carbon dioxide plus water vapor. Now let's balance this reaction. So that's going to be 2 and that's going to be 2 and we are done. So this is reaction P. The second reaction is carbon monoxide plus half of oxygen gives you carbon dioxide. So that is Q. The third reaction is hydrogen plus half oxygen gives you water vapor, and that's reaction R. Now, don't do the stupid mistake of multiplying a reaction and taking a negative of it and subtracting it to get the final solution. No, don't try to get the solution at this point. Look at what I do. Write down all the compounds that are participating in the reaction. So, what we have is methane. The second is water. The third is oxygen. The fourth is carbon monoxide. The fifth is carbon dioxide. And the sixth is hydrogen. Now, let F be the final reaction or the reaction for which we want to find the heat of reaction. Now, that reaction, we note down the stoichiometric coefficients of the participating compounds. So, for methane, it is -1. For water, it is -1. For oxygen, it is 0. For carbon monoxide, it is 0. Sorry, for carbon monoxide, it is 1. For carbon dioxide, it is 0. And for hydrogen, it is 3. Now let's take the second reaction. For the second reaction, methane is -1. So we call this reaction P, -1. Oxygen is -2. Carbon dioxide is 1 and water is 2. For the reaction Q, we have carbon monoxide as -1, oxygen as minus half. And carbon dioxide as 1. For reaction R, we have hydrogen as -1, oxygen as minus half, and water vapor as 1. Now let's screen through the correct alternatives. Let's take the alternative D. Let's randomly pick up alternatives. Q plus R minus P. Now the total of the stoichiometric coefficients multiplied by some constants should be equal to 0. So let's take Q. So Q has a coefficient of 1, R has a coefficient of 1, and P has a coefficient of -1 here. So we take Q plus R minus P and apply it to the oxygen. So -1 by 2, -1 by 2 plus 2. So that makes it not equal to 0. This is -1. So this alternative is out. Alternative D is out. Now let's take some other alternative. Let's take alternative B. Q plus 3R minus P. So Q plus 3R minus P and apply it to oxygen. So Q is -1 by 2 plus 3R. So that makes it 3 by 2R. 3 by 2, and that makes it plus 2. Now this is equal to 0. But hold on, we cannot take this as the confirmation. We will have to apply it to carbon dioxide too. So for carbon dioxide, we have Q as 1, and then afterwards we have 3R, where R is a 0, minus 3 into 0. That makes it 1, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, alternative B2 is ruled out. Now let's check alternative A, P minus Q minus 3R. So we take it now, P minus Q minus 3R, and apply this on the stoichiometric coefficients of oxygen. And what do we get? Here we get P minus 2, Q minus half, that makes it plus 3 by 2. And this is indeed equal to 0. Now we apply this on carbon dioxide too. What do we get? P, that is 1, minus Q, that is 1, and it is a 0. Let's do a further confirmation. So let's take up methane. Well, for methane, it does apply F is equal to minus of P. Yes, because what we have is -1 is equal to -1. So it applies. Now for water, For water, we take it up. So we should get P here is 2, and then Q is 0, and then minus 3R. So that makes it minus 1. And for water 2, this confirms. Therefore, the solution is P minus Q minus 3R. Remember, if the problem is solved this way, you will never do any mistake. And all problems where you have to add a series of reaction to get the final reaction should be solved by the method that I have shown here. You will never encounter a mistake. You will never, the likelihood of doing mistake by this method is extremely rare, and the points will be in your pocket and in your final total. So friends, that was all about solving the gate problem. More such interesting problems will be put up. Keep watching. Bye. Have a great day.